To keep him warm, I can tell you that. Ah, my favorite, my best friend there. Everyone's best friend. Did you have any talent for acting or any other talent which will inspire the parents here and some of the youngsters? I know the youngsters are very smart today.
Well, indeed they are. The only talent that I had was that I really fell in love with my art. I fell in love with acting since I was a kid, and I was never chasing fame. I was never chasing money. I just thought this is something I really love, and I just want to do it all my life. So with that dream, I started doing theater in Delhi, and I joined the Film Institute in Pune because I didn't want to just come to the city and unprepared. I really want to train myself. So this is something I tell a lot of budding actors out there who just think they just because their friend circle tells them that you okay, to mimicry achhi karta hai and you look good, you should go to Bombay. Don't come to Bombay like that. Especially now, cinema is changing. We need talent out here now. So please get yourself trained, have some experience, and then come to the city. And there are so many wonderful opportunities out here. So the only talent I had was not to give up and to just keep chasing my dream without having any plan B.
You know, what I keep on learning from all of you. Prepare yourself. Don't go unprepared. Have the passion. Do your hard work because all of us have that passion, zeal. But if you are prepared, as he said, Bombay is a super city. But if you don't come prepared out here, I'm sure you can't be where he is at this point of time. You just mentioned theatre and then FTII. Take us through a little bit about the Delhi theatre because I know Delhi theatre is very strong. My friend, the late wonderful friend Tom Alter did a lot there. So
My senior from the institute. Yeah.
absolutely, take us through the theatre in Delhi, please.
Well, I just right after my schooling, I thought of doing something with on stage, and there's this amazing institute called Shri Ram Center for Performing Arts in Mandi House in New Delhi. So I applied there. There's a 2 years evening acting course there. So I started, with that, and to travel in state roadways buses. And then someone told me, and I'm from a very humble middle class background, though finance was always a problem. And someone told me you can actually arrange a state pass, like a bus pass. I said, how do you do that? Because I can't spend every day so much money on the ticket, bus ticket. He said, you need to apply in a DU college, and with that you can get a bus pass. I said, that's great. So I got decent marks in my class 12. So I applied to different colleges, and one college was kind enough, ARST in Dhola Kuan, and they gave me a course there, BA pass. I know it's not here in Mumbai University, but we have this something called Bachelor of Arts. So I applied, and then I started doing theatre in college as well, because at that time only we started, the theatre company restarted in our college. So morning 6:30 to night at around 10:30, 11, I was just doing acting. I was just on stage preparing for a play, for a scene work, and I would go back home at around 10:30, 11, have my dinner, and then again morning 6:30 I would go back from Gurgaon to Delhi. And this was a routine for almost 3 years, till we got to know that FTI has restarted their acting course. And I, of course, like all of us, I knew about FTI and the great stalwarts that I passed out from that place. So I thought I really want to go to this place because my passion was always to act in films, and there's no better institute than FTI. So I applied there. Luckily, I got through in my first attempt, and then I gave it my all. I was not only attending classes. I thought, what you do at class is great, but it's what you do apart from your classes. That's what makes a difference. So I was almost, I think for 2.5 years, 24/7, I was just breathing cinema. I was talking about actors, great actors. Had a workshop with Tom sir as well. He did some scene works with us. And some great teachers. So whatever I am today is because, of course, my institute and my theatre days. But one thing I learned was if I wouldn't have worked harder, because that's something which my mother told me. She had this great faith in me that, you just keep working hard and it would work out for you. But after 10 years, don't look back and feel that I wish I would have worked harder. Why did I waste my time? Now it's too late. So I think that's something which I kept in my heart, and I kept following the route and just kept chasing my dream. Till eventually when I came to Mumbai in 2008, in such an expensive city, where my parents, somehow managed to support me. I was sharing a very small flat with two of my other friends from my batch. And after 2 years of looking for work, and every day you just go out, there were days when there was no money to eat food, and you go to some friend's house and say, okay, can I share your meal with you today? But they were very kind enough to do that for us. And then after 2 years, I got my first break, which was LSD by Dibakar Banerjee. And with that film, things started, and directors noticed my work, which I wanted. I never thought that, LSD would change my life overnight and people would start screaming my name when I step out of my house. I knew this is a film which directors would definitely watch and would multiply into more work. And that's exactly what happened. Anurag Kashyap saw it. He took me in Gangs of Wasseypur, and then he referred, and him and Mukesh Chabra referred my name to Hansal sir for Shahid. And that's how Shahid happened. And then Shahid changed a lot of things for both of us, actually. And we had this great connect since Shahid, and it's still going on.
My problem is, and trust me, I haven't met him. I'm meeting him for the first time. He's already taken an answers of my next 3 questions. And that, trust me, is not very easy for an anchor, because I've come prepared with 25 questions. If someone takes away 4 of my questions and then again takes 4 of my questions, it's all over for me.
I tend to do that, sir. I improvise a lot during my shoots also. So
wonderful,
yeah, that's the complaint my co-actors also have.
Wonderful. Tell me, did someone tell you, before I come to one more of the parental part of you, and that's the reason why I said, खाने के लिए पैसे नहीं, we say 3 वक्त की रोटी के लिए पैसे चाहिए, and here he says that मेरे पास पैसे नहीं थे, we would share, maybe go and have vada pav, or whatever it is, Bombay. Did someone tell you, Bombay कहाँ जा रहा है यार? It's a wretched city, you won't survive there.
No, on the contrary, my parents were very, very supportive of me. If I would have chosen some other path, they would have been same. They never complained. My mother, 2 years is not a small time. She was short time. She was very, very happy with my decision that I want to be an actor. And she was somebody who was always, she was always giving me her blessings and telling me that don't worry. And there were days, of course, when it was pretty tough. And, I would talk to her and tell her, it's been so much of a time and nothing is working out. And she never asked me that, try for television, because there are so many TV serials being made. And of course, not looking down upon them, just that I always wanted to act in films. And she was the one who just kept supporting me with her blessings and with whatever, financially, whatever she could do for me. And she did that. So I think it's very important, if your parents out there, if you support your kids in whatever they want to do, and just be there for them, because that is something which they feel very passionately about, and don't really force something on them which they really have no interest on.
So there again, the next question taken away. But it's outstanding. It's outstanding. Devote time to your children is what he's saying. We are all on WhatsApp, Facebook, social media, travel, going here and there, and you leave the children to something else. So please, my request is, please devote time to your children. Make them grow up to be whatever they dream, as he said, whatever they want to be. Actors, sportsmen. Sports is huge today. Sports administration, publishers. There is so many books being written now. Government servants, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. IAS, IPS, IFS, IRS, that's such a huge spectrum. But please spend time with the children, is what he has just mentioned. But tell me, did your father at some point of time, the question is framed in a different way now, sort of nudge you to say, yaar, IAS, IPS mein chala ja?
No, sir, not really. Also because not like I was so good in studies that he would see some scope कि हाँ ये मतलब हर बार ही 99% ला रहा है. You should do something in studies. But I was a decent student. But no, he never really nudged me and said that why don't you try this. He himself was a government servant. He was in the revenue department. But no, he always just encouraged us to do whatever we want to do. And my mother, whenever she would come to watch my plays in Delhi, and she would feel extremely proud because people around after the show gets over, she would meet people, and people would meet me and say, great, and you should focus on this, and you're so lucky you have a son like him, and only that much would give her so much of happiness, and that's what she wanted for her kids to do well.
I'm going to ask you a very honest question, Raj. Uh, what time is your next appointment?
I have to be back in Andheri at 5. I have something on
Outstanding.
Zoom, like
Outstanding. Because, the reason why I asked him is that we must respect time. And I've got so much to ask him. But at the same time, Raj, I've got two of the co-authors here.
Absolutely, sir. Please, even I want to know this.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that's why the reason is, no, let me be honest with you. Everyone here, and this is being filmed, it will go on, YouTube, it will go out to their friends. We will then send it to friends. All this has to be heard. Because at the end of the day, please trust me, it's not just the book launch. It's also listening to people, listening to two of the stalwarts with a stalwart there who will take us to a journey which will, perhaps open this wonderful country of ours far more. One question before I move to them. You did mention the Film Institute in some way, but what is the impact, the real impact that it made on you? Would you have said, why go to the Film Institute? Let me go the way of some of the others. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shah Rukh Khan came and just started acting. Am I right? Amitabh Ji also started acting, and we're going to pray that you are there. And then 10 years from now, I'm going to sit on my easy chair and say, this is my photograph with him at the book launch. No, but did the Film Institute make that huge impact on you where you stand today?
Absolutely, sir. So, the place from where I come, my only access to films was Hindi films. And of course, they're great. I still love them. All these people you mentioned are my inspiration. I love them to death. But Film Institute actually opened a new world for me. Before FTI, the only Western actor I knew was Tom Cruise. And that's it. That's about it. But Film Institute really opened me to Daniel Day-Lewis and Meryl Streep and and Kurosawa's and Truffaut of the worlds. And I saw this new world, and I realized acting is not only about what I think it is. It's so much more deeper. And since then, it became so meditative for me. It became like a spiritual journey for me. That it's not only about saying your lines and look good. It's way more than that. It's about playing your character. It's about how deep you can go inside the head of your character. And it's not only the physical appearance that matters. I'm sure that matters a lot as well. But it's way more than that. Especially now, I'm so thankful the kind of cinema we are making now, and the characters that these amazing writers are writing, and people are welcoming such stories, that we have so much of scope now to really take it to the next level from where we have come.
That's why they say that the National Defense Academy at Khadakwasla is in an environment which really builds up the young cadets. The Indian Military Academy, the Air Force Academy, the Indian Naval Academy are all in places. The Film Institute is at a wonderful place. You're in the heart of the city, and yet you have the V. Shantaram bungalow next door. You can walk down Prabhat Road, as I said, go to Deccan Gymkhana, spare a little time, go to Karve Road. That also must have been a huge influence in your life.
Yeah, the city has actually, it's a beautiful city, Pune. The weather there is, of course, it's known for its weather and its food. NFAI is right up there at Prabhat Road. So I saw some thousands of films in the span of 2 years. That really and really helped me as an actor. I learned so much just by watching these makers and these performances, and by studying about them, about the process of how they prepare for a character, how deep they go to prepare for a character, the journey that they had. That really inspired me, and I think I really look up to a lot of people out there, and as you said, I also talk to a lot of people, and when I talk to another actor from a different country, I want to know their journey, because there's so much you can learn from other people and their journey and their experiences. So I just don't want to be in my own shell and say this is my body, this is my world, and these are the people who just tell me you're great. And no, you can't keep people like that around you. Then there's no scope, there's no progress. So I think I try and watch a film every day, because there's so much great work happening, and thanks to these amazing OTT platforms. So I think acting is something which nobody can ever say that I know it all. ever evolving process.
Learn.
Years ago, I think we all know that there was a Samudra Manthan, and there were a lot of interested parties in that Manthan. There were Devas, there were Asuras, and lot many things came out of the Manthan. Apsaras came out. You had Wish coming out, but then there was this disinterested party, Shivji. As per our mythology, that he was not a part of the Manthan, but when he did not participate when Amrit came out, but when Wish came out to protect the world, he took the wish and he kept it in his throat. He didn't allow the wish to destroy his body. Something similar happens in our book, where our protagonist has to make a difficult choice, and whether or not and how he'll become the Neelkant is the part of the story.
Wonderful, wonderful. Raj, this gets me to you now with the same thing that they mentioned. You know, you starred in various types of movies. You've not been a part of a solving mystery, if I can recollect reading. But you also had a role of a police officer in 3 films, as I understand. You know, which is what Satyam mentioned to me today. How would you look at yourself playing the role of a police officer? Suryakant Singh, how would you look at that?
I think it would totally depend on his background and the way they have written the character. I'm sure in so much in detail because it's a book. So I'll have to, of course, get to the book to understand how I want to portray this character. But playing a cop is always so exciting for me. I'm playing one right now. We are shooting in Dehradun. I'm playing one there. There's another one I'm going to play later this year in a very exciting story. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun to play a cop because, you know, I'm a big fan of films like Ardha Satya or Shool or Ab Tak Chappan. These are the cop films I really, really like and the kind of characters I would love to play whenever I get a chance to play a cop. These characters would be my reference. So let's see. I'm very excited actually to read the book and figure out what happens and why he becomes Neelkant.
Read the book you just mentioned. You know, with the schedule that you have, and you know, I've been blessed to have friends from the fraternity. Obviously, having interviewed them, Tej Sapru is a very good friend of mine. So Tej and I grew up together. He also wears a hat because he's a ganja, and I also wear one because I'm one. It's just the situation which has allowed me to grow a little bit, you know, up there. But no, on the serious front, when you talk of reading, do you read, number one? If so, what do you read?
Yes, I do read, sir. I read a lot of biographies. I read fiction stuff also. Like in this genre, Gone Girl has always been my favorite book. I do read, like just like him. I think travel times are the best ways to, you know, utilize the things that you want to do. So I read a lot of scripts in my air traveling or when I'm in my car. So this is something which I'm looking forward to do once I'm going to go back to Dehradun. So I think on the way I'm going to just try and finish reading Neelkant.
What a city to be in. What a city. Dehradun at the foothills of Mussoorie, Haridwar close by, Dehradun, the Indian Military Academy. That's what people know. But remember, there's the what's it called? Something to do with mountains and the Institute of, not oceanography, but there are a couple of institutes out there. Wonderful place to be and great food, great Uttarakhand. It's the capital of Uttarakhand now, so wonderful food there as well. Someone, you know, one person, you did mention Tom Cruise and you did mention some other actors. Did one person, one actor sort of made an impact on you in your start, at the start?
When I was starting out back in Gurgaon, of course, I was hugely influenced by Shah Rukh sir, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan, because he's somebody who's come from Delhi, from nowhere, and made it so big. So his journey really inspired me. His performance is like how Swadesh inspired him. I've seen that film thrice in theaters. It didn't really work well at the box office, but I don't know the reason why. It's such a beautiful film. So his journey really inspired me when I was growing up. Then, you know, Irfan sir, Manoj sir, and in the West, Daniel Day-Lewis, Meryl Streep, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Joaquin Phoenix. These are the actors, Robert De Niro. These are the actors I really look up to and try and learn so much from their great work.
First time you met Shah Rukh Khan, I met Ajit Wadekar, my hero, for the first time. My first autograph as an autograph collector was Ajit Wadekar, and I'm going to take your autograph, obviously. That will be 15,001 autograph, 15,001 over so many years. When you met Shah Rukh Khan, what was it like?
It was very surreal. I didn't know that, you know, he would even know me. This was right after I finished two of my first films, LSD and Ragini MMS, and Gangster vs. Butt just came out. And he met me, and I was pretty scared that, you know, I was thinking in my mind, I'm gonna go and tell him that I'm this and this and I've done this. But he is so kind. That's the thing people, you know him for. He is so kind. He's so charming. He knew everything about me. He knew about the kind of films I've done. And Shahid also released that before that. He knew about the national award, and he made me feel so special. And he was interested in listening to my story, which is the sign of a great human being, I guess. So I learned so much from him just by being with him and spending so much of time with him. Now, of course, I feel very lucky that I get opportunities to, visit his house and meet him there whenever he calls me and whenever we have something common to share. But it's just amazing just to learn so much from him, the aura that he has, and just to make someone feel so special, in spite of being the biggest superstar of this country. I think that is something we all can learn about, that you have to be a good human being first, and then you can be whatever you want to be, an IR officer, an actor, an IPS officer, and be a good human being first. That's the most important thing people would know you for.
Good human being, outstanding words. Good human being, just 3 words which make such a huge impact in our lives. Remember, when you go up, remember everyone whom you meet, because when you come down, you will meet the same people again. And I hope you understand what I mean. If you're not good to people, the same people will sort of disown you. But the same day, because we all have our ups and downs, and I pray none of us have our ups and downs. But that's the way life, nature is all about. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'd like to make good friends with you, because the only time I've passed Shah Rukh Khan's house is when I go to the Taj Lands End to take my family out for dinner or go across for an evening. But and the other time I met Shah Rukh Khan was on a flight, on an Air India flight from Kolkata to Mumbai. Sadly, he was in J class. His security guys wouldn't allow me to meet him. So never met him. That's on the lighter side, but he's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful guy. He's a super guy, and that's the reason why, as you said, humility is something which all of us must have. Head on the shoulders. That's the way God has made us, or nature has made us, and feet on the ground. Even when you run the 100 meters, your one leg is in the air, the other is on the ground, and ultimately both your legs have to come down at some point of time. Go back to 2010 and then to 2013. I'm now going to combine a few questions together. Love, Sex and Dhoka, the experience on debut, because you're out there playing your first ball. What's the score today, by the way? Australia was 66 for 2. I remember. If someone's following the game, if someone can tell me, it doesn't really matter. For debut, jittery moments, and then suddenly the breakthrough in 2013 in Kai Po Che. Take us through to these. We will give you time. We will surely give you time. We will give you time. Yeah. The media is the respected thing, so obviously we will give you time. So don't worry at all.
So 2010, of course, my first film. I got my first film in 2010. It released in 2010 called LSD, and as you said, it was pretty exciting. Just to get that first phone call that we all wait for in the city as actors, that you're doing this film and you're playing the lead in my film. And I was very nervous the first day, but Dibakar is somebody I blindly trust as a director, because the kind of films he has made before that, like Oi Lucky Lucky Oi, Ghosla Ghosla. So I was more than happy to be a part of his vision and his film. And then since then, I think I was just working. I was doing, like, as you said, supporting parts in Gangs of Wasseypur and Talash and Shaitan. And then Kai Po Che and Shahid happened in the same year. And then the whole trajectory changed. I think since after that, people saw me in a different light, and they started just, I... And after that, I think the trajectory just changed, and people started taking me in. The budget were increased of my films, and some, filmmakers who I always wanted to work with started taking me in their films. And God's been kind since then.
2 top awards portraying a lawyer, you just mentioned, Shahid Azmi, got you onto that huge stage. The emotions of yours.
I couldn't believe it when I got the national award. I didn't even know I got the national award. I was shooting for something, and when I came back, I saw some 87 missed calls in my phone. And I said, what happened? Why so many people suddenly are calling me? And then I called back a friend of mine, and he told me, "Ki, you got the national award." And I didn't realize how big it was till actually next year when somebody else got it. And I saw the reactions and the love from media that actor was getting. I said, oh, maybe this is exactly what was happening when I got the award. But it's there, right? It was a very special moment. And of course, I'll always cherish my first national award.
You know, the reason why I'm asking all these questions is because, as I said, everyone's, either recording it, writing it, the family members, friends are all here, and I'm sure they want to listen to him at first hand out here because, what's there on Google is just there. We all tend to read it or don't tend to read it, but coming from him is something for us. And as I said, touch wood, he's got that little time. So we just going to take it up to a certain this thing. Queen 2014, Aligarh and Trapped again got you the second Filmfare Award for the best actor. Gosh, goosebumps.
Yeah, Trapped again, a very, very tough film, a very tough part to play. About a solo character in the whole film, 95% of the time. A guy who's stuck in an apartment without food, water, electricity. The things we actually in life just, we take these things for granted. But what if one day you don't have them? What if for one day somebody just takes away water from you and take away your phone? How will you survive? So this was a story of survival, and I've always been a big fan of survival dramas like Castaway or like other Buried, all these films. And Vikram Motwani is one of my favorite directors. When he told me about the idea, I was just excited. I said, I'm doing it. I don't even need the script. You just told me the idea, and it will be. I saw so much of scope as an actor in that story, and I just wanted to live that story, live that part, like how it would be. So I really stopped eating and drinking water for that much period of time. I was surviving on a very small amount of water. But that's the fun of being an actor, just to, as I said earlier, just to go deep down inside and really take it out from there.
And then you came to romantic comedies, 2017. So, Bareli Ki Barfi, if I recollect right, I watched that movie. Commercial success and awards again. They kept on coming to you.
Yeah, Bareli Ki Barfi actually changed the whole perception. Before that, people saw me as this serious actor who only work in dramas. But Bareli gave me that platform to just showcase another side of me as an actor. And there's so much more. That's what it's always amazing to surprise people, to surprise the audience. I'm sure there's so much more that I can do. Even now, I'm very hungry as an actor. But I enjoy doing comedies. I don't want to put any effort in my comedies. I don't treat them as now I'm doing comedy, so I have to be a different guy. Even then, the sincerity of playing the character would always be there. Just because the writing and the situations are such, it becomes comical, it becomes funnier.
And then of course you had the high gross film Stree. Did you say we see these small little caricature on your WhatsApp which did that happen to you?
None of us expected Stree to do that well, honestly. But when I think you try something new, I think people just accept that. People really welcome it with both their hands. And I'm very glad that horror comedy has started again. It was a genre that we never really explored in the cinema, and it's a great genre to be a part of. And it started with Stree, and now I've finished another one called Rui Afza, and that would be coming out this year, I hope. So it's fun. It's fun to be a part of film which can also scare you and also make you laugh.
To talk of the positive times, it's now been close to 11 months, COVID. How did you get through it? All of us would like to learn.
I was trying to be as productive as possible. I went back to learning. Actually, I attended a lot of online workshops on acting. There's a website called Masterclass where you have these great actors and they have these courses there. So I finished some 3-4 courses there with different actors. I was trying to write. I was reading a lot. I was watching
the 2 pages.
The 2 pages. Excuse me. And then I was reading a lot. As I said, I was trying to lead a disciplined life. That just because it's you have to be at home, not like you're gonna just sleep late and then wake up late. I wanted to lead a disciplined life so that I can utilize this time as much as possible.
Before I come to the last question, which is going to be to all 3 of you, and then Malini would of course come in here. Time for holidays, favorite destination if you take holidays, or the holidays the shoots, whatever, Switzerland, England, Dehradun, are they those your
I
holidays?
travel a lot, of course, in India while shooting, and I try and explore that city as much as possible whenever I get a off day. But apart from that, I tend to take this, one holiday a year, which is my winter holidays during Christmas, New Year's. So it depends, whatever, I feel like doing at that point of time and the country I want to visit.
Favorite destination?
I like Switzerland, of course. I like London as a city. I'm a big fan of the whole Leh Ladakh region. So I like going there. Yeah.
And favorite cuisine?
Indian. I think homemade Indian food is my favorite cuisine.
Favorite sports person?
Favorite sports person? Sachin. Sachin Tendulkar in cricket for sure. Apart from that,
Any game played or followed besides cricket?
besides cricket, I used to play actually. I used to play volleyball. I used to play hockey when I was growing up, but not really followed them as passionately as I could have. But I played basketball. So a lot of games I played while growing up.
Tom was an excellent basketball player himself, wonderful player. The last question to three of you, Raj, you take it on first. It's a tough world. It's a tough world. How do you keep yourself physically and mentally fit?
Well, physically, that's a demand of my career that I have. As an actor, you have to be, fit. You have to be in a certain way. So I do that. I keep a watch on what I eat. I try and work out every day. Mentally, I think you just be real as possible, and that would give you so much of peace. And try and meditate as well, because I think apart from physical workout, there's mental workout which is also needed, especially in today's times.
Wonderful. Satyam?
I try to play tennis every day morning. I have a good group where I go and try to keep myself fit. Otherwise, most of the day we will be sitting in the chairs. So that's one way.
Rajiv?
So definitely I would attune to what Raj said, that doing a workout in the morning definitely keeps one fit, and I think doing what one loves keeps one mentally fit. So I think that's.
Yeah, so before we come to the next part of the evening, a small little function which will request you, Raj, to sign a few books for both of them, because obviously they're going to be a part of their family memorabilia, so on and so forth. I'm also going to give you my book for your autograph. And then, of course, the families are here, so I'm sure they'll like a small little photograph with you, if that's perfectly okay with you. Raj, thank you so much. As I said, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing close to 50 minutes that we've had a chat with you and the other two. I've not even asked them half the questions, actually. So my apologies to Satyam and Rajiv, but I thought, to listen to you, Raj, was the two of them felt that we should do that. And all that I'm going to say is 11 years now, 11 years after the Film and Television Institute, just go on from strength to strength. You have our good wishes.
Thank you, sir.
Great health to you. A wonderful 2021. We are going to get over this. We already got over this, I think. The very fact that we are not wearing this thing. But wear a mask, please wear a mask. When you are out somewhere, wash your hands. Keep yourself safe distance, so on and so forth. And Raj, from all of us here and your fans, hundreds of them, you said you go to a city and wander in that city. I don't know how you do it with so many fans besieging you, but good wishes to you at all points of time. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Raj.
Thank you, Milanji, for taking us through this wonderful afternoon. I hope you guys had fun. For the questions that were and as a publisher, I'm going to tell all of you, friends and family included, most importantly family, please buy a copy of the book and take an author autograph as you take Raj's autograph as well. So once again, I'd like to congratulate both of you for for the awesome book launch that we had. And just something from Rajkumar, you kept saying throughout, you kept giving a lot of credit to your training and to the inspiration. But I do want to say that there's something similar that I see in your journey and what I saw when I first picked Neelkant, which is, so you may have all the training in the world, you may be going through a lot of hard work, but there is something unique that you need to bring to the table. Only then you get where you get. And I think there was something unique when I first read Neelkant, which is why I believed in it. And again was good to hear you say that you'd play the role, because we are in talks with a few OTT platforms and production houses to make a web series or a movie out of it. And I'm going to now tell them that we now have a star already agreed in front of witnesses. So we're just going to take you on your word there. But thank you very much for gracing this evening. And to the media that were a little, I just have to say that I'm sorry. He announced his timeline earlier, so we won't have time for a full-fledged Q&A. But he's been graceful enough to say that he'll be here around to take some pictures, etc. And you guys are usually used to dealing with stars. He's usually used to dealing with you, so I'm going to leave it to the both of you. But we won't have a formal Q&A here. Because this is, these two guys are the heroes along with him for this evening, at least for us as publishers. But once again, formally for everyone, thank you very much for this evening. Thanks, Raj, for coming here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, likewise. एक तो ये दोनों ऑफिसर्स हैं और इन्होंने अपना एक जो काम कर रहे हैं वो तो करे, उसके अलावा अपने पैशन को जो फॉलो किया, आई एम श्योर इट वाज टफ फॉर देम, एज ही सेड अर्लियर, कि वो गाड़ी में 2 घंटा जाना 2 घंटा जाना वहाँ पे लिखते थे. आई थिंक उस जज्बे को सलाम है, और अपने पैशन को फॉलो करके एक बुक इन्होंने इतनी जल्दी टाइम में लिखी है, विच इज़ अ मिस्ट्री थ्रिलर अबाउट अ कॉप इन दिल्ली. सो आई थिंक ये कहानी अपने आप में मुझे काफ़ी एक्साइटिंग लगी, एंड जस्ट टू नो दीज टू एंड व्हाट दे हैव पुट इट आउट देयर इन द बुक, आई एम ईगरली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू रीड इट. एब्सोल्युटली, हम तो हर जगह ढूंढ रहे होते हैं कहानियाँ. स्पेशली मैं तो बहुत कहानियाँ ढूंढता रहता हूँ कि कहीं से कोई अच्छी कहानी मिले, उस पर वी मेक अ फिल्म आउट ऑफ इट. एंड एज आई सेड कि आई वुड लव टू रीड इट, एंड आई एम श्योर इट्स वेरी एक्साइटिंग, और उस पर कोई अच्छा राइटर बैठ के एंड इट विल टर्न आउट टू बी इनटू अ मेजर फीचर फिल्म. एक्टिंग का दूसरा नाम वेटिंग भी है. जब आप मुंबई आते हो तो वेट कर रहे होते हो काम मिले, फिर जब काम मिलता है तो 2 शॉट्स के बीच में वेट कर रहे होते हो. तो आई थिंक सब्र जो है उसका कोई, यू कांट रियली कंट्रोल, यू कांट रियली डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट. वो तो है ही, इट्स बिकम अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइफ. आइदर कंप्लेन अबाउट इट और जस्ट एक्सेप्ट इट एंड बी पीसफुल एंड हैप्पी अबाउट इट. सो आई हैव चोजन द अदर वन. बहुत सारे दोस्त हैं मेरे इंस्टीट्यूट के, जो मेरे बैचमेट्स हैं सारे. गौरव शर्मा है, जतिन है, प्रभात है, विजय वर्मा जो हमारे अभी एक्टर भी हैं. काफ़ी लोग हैं जो हम साथ में रहते थे सब, और एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करते थे जहाँ तक कर सकते हैं. विनोद रावत है, देव अग्रवाल है, देयर सो मेनी ऑफ देम.
सो मुश्किल ये था कि सोचना कि राजकुमार राज आएंगे, बट आसान ये था कि ही वेरी humbly and very gracefully accepted the invitation, and so we are both very grateful to him.